Steve here. Welcome to Red Flag Life. I'm not sure what number it is. I record these on the fly and I just give it a number, and whichever one comes up next that I feel that should be published, it'll be around 12, 13, 14. So here we go. Today, as part of us red flaggers trying to reduce our red flag footprint. Oh, what a concept! On society and our personal lives and our others, our unintended, by luck, falling into red flags by ignorance, luck, even knowledge of, but just took the risk. Yes, we're risk takers. Risk takers are a red flag as well, I guess, in many people's eyes, especially the fellas. I'd like to, for the health part of this space, let's address high cholesterol numbers. High cholesterol numbers are not what the mainstream healthcare complex would like to tell you. Yes, I sound like a heretic even by saying that, and I'll sound like a heretic when I go into my spiel, which is another recording which was done just before this, actually, which will be put on another space. So if you have cholesterol issues, which helps out with the whole hormone and mental health complex, it'll be explained. That's all I've got. Let's address our cholesterol now, us red flaggers. Without further ado, here it comes. Hello, Steve here. Welcome to Real Health. Here's the real thing. Who'd have thought that real health is about nutrition, in particular micronutrients that I advocate here as part of the whole 44 with a twist of dairy and egg clumsy branding that I have, which I advocate, which I push for. Today, off the bat, cholesterol is our friend, not our foe. Cholesterol is not part of the whole cardiovascular risk and stroke risk complex, circulatory issues and the like. Cholesterol does not contribute to the build-up of atherosclerosis into our arteries, our circulatory system. That, my dear health seekers, is oils. All oils in a bottle, fried food, and burnt animal fat. Those are the culprits which produce trans fats, heterocyclic amines, and acrylamides into our circulatory system. And that, my dear friends, is the whole cardiac and stroke risk complex issue. The oils. Get rid of the oils. I also advocate for getting rid of all gluten, wheat, barley, rye, and oats, mind you. Oats is gluten as well. It's just called gliadin. A rose by any other name is still a rose, right? So gliadin is still gluten. So if you think you're eating gluten-free with oats, get rid of the oats as well. Also sugars. We also advocate, what a heretic, less fruit, as in don't overload on the fruit at least, and eliminate the nitrates. Nitrates found in processed meats, especially the whole bacon, ham, salami, pastrami, corned beef, spam has to be gone. So there's 4 categories of food must be eliminated to get the second 4 of the 44 to work properly, which is the supplementing, the 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, and 2 essential fatty acids. Okay, that's the whole 44 as a chassis. My spin, my advocacy, is a twist of dairy and egg. I believe that dairy and egg should make up 80% of our calories, which feeds into the whole cholesterol complex that I'd like to advocate here. Cholesterol is our friend, not our foe. Once again, cholesterol is vital for our brain and hormone health. Our brains are made up of 75% myelin. 90% of the myelin, the bricks and mortar in the myelin, is made up of cholesterol. So if you're reducing the amount of cholesterol that you take in, don't eat eggs, don't eat saturated fat, you need to trim the fat off your meat, you're pretty much booking in Alzheimer's, mental health issues, and it doesn't contribute to heart attack risk or stroke risk and the whole cardiovascular complex that the mainstream would like to say that it's those scary cholesterol numbers. Those cholesterol numbers, the whole triglycerides and the LDLs, those large cholesterol figures, are caused by the oils and the sugars. And I like to reference the worst culprit, which has the most oils and sugar in it when you're eating in one sitting, is donuts. Ooh, donuts. The devil's food. Tastes so nice, but yet the worst food, the worst possible food that a human can eat, I believe. In an objective sense, what's the worst food that the human race can vote for? I'm not sure if donuts will come up as number one, but let me tell you, it'll be featured very high. If it's not featured high, well, it'll be rigged. It'll be rigged. That particular analysis of the worst food for a human being, and all vertebrates for that matter, because the whole gluten, oils, sugars, nitrates complex with micronutrients is vertebrates wide. It's not just for humans. All vertebrates need 90 essential micronutrients every day and for the rest of our life to live longer and to ward off the chronic diseases that plagues our current health complex. It's not genes. No, genetics is not a transmission or a markers of disease. Let me tell you something. This is 2021. No matter how many years, how many trillions of dollars, how many research study grants are offered to all the different universities out there, there will never ever be a genetic treatment / therapy ever produced which is actually effective. They can probably fraud us into it, but it will not happen, because disease, chronic illness, sickness and early death is all a micronutrient deficiency issue. Back to cholesterol, I also reference hormone health, right? Well, cholesterol is essential for our hormone health, which feeds into the whole fertility complex, sexual performance, and mood stabilization, and adequate testosterone in the gents, and the hormones that women require, the whole estrogen, and which I nearly forgot even estrogen, but the female hormones. It's not about more testosterone, more estrogen, and the like. It's about adequate levels. That's more accurate. So if you're not getting enough cholesterol in your diet, not enough eggs, not enough dairy or other saturated fats. Saturated fats are essential for us. They're not evil for us. Okay? 90% of the the hardware that goes into our hormones is made of cholesterol. Get it up, yeah. Oh, I advocate 3 or 4 eggs for each 50 kilos of body weight. For each 100, 110 pounds, 3 or 4 eggs. The vegans out there, okay, I get it. For your ideological and virtue signal purpose, okay. I'm not going to dish too much on the whole vegan and vegetarian vegan complex especially, right? But you better be supplementing somehow with the saturated fats. But it has to be in avoiding fried food and burnt animal fat and all oils that are in a bottle. Yes, even olive oil. Oh no, but olive oil is part of the Mediterranean diet. Well, the Mediterranean diet is a fraud. Let me get that into you. So, what are your credentials? Show me the studies and show me what I can show you, but you're still going to poo-poo it. This is not a passive space. Yes, you'll probably look up Google and it'll say cholesterol bad. Well, then you'll just have to think cholesterol is bad. But I'm telling you, cholesterol is essential. My past videos with the whole drinking, smoking, and drug taking complex and weight management. Not about cholesterol. Yes, you still need cholesterol, but micronutrients, okay? It's a micronutrient deficiency. And there'll be more health topics going forward on this space, this real health space. I've got also a podcast, also produced very quality poor, but I'll tell you, I can feel the goosebumps, the goosebumps as I advocate all this to the world. Even if it gets one view, my mom, so be it. At least I tried. So if any of this is resonating, I've got a link there on the show notes to reward where you're actually hearing this from, and give it a go. Give it at least 90 days. If you don't do the whole diet, eliminating those 4 food categories and supplementing with the 90 essential micronutrients that we require, at least increase your saturated fat intake for your brain and hormone health. Maybe first priority, get rid of the gluten, the wheat, barley, rye and the oats. Even if you don't, click on the thing on the show notes. I don't care, but it's there. I've benefited immensely from the top, losing nearly 100 kilograms, but I've lost 65 kilograms since I've started Longevity. That's my supplement supplier. They understand what the real go is. And I've got rid of half a dozen chronic health issues. Gone. The first chronic health issue gone in 4 days. Carpal tunnel. Yes, carpal tunnel is treatable. It's curable. None of it's physical therapy, physiotherapy sessions, exercise physiologists, and scan this and such. It's using that example. It's osteoporosis of the skull issue with carpal tunnel and osteoporosis of the skull. It contributes to 20, 30 different diseases, even AFib and hiccups. Senses issues of taste, hearing, sight, smell, osteoporosis of the skull. Anyway, that's just an example of that. This is an episode on cholesterol. That's all I'd like to advocate regarding cholesterol. I'd like to just keep it fairly simple. If anyone wants to reach out for more information or some assistance in the whole 44th twist of dairy and egg, which I advocate, and I'm in the top 1% of 50-ish 60-year-olds in health, and I want others to manage their weight and health as well. And if you choose to ignore this, or that's fine, I don't care. But if you don't give it a go, you're going to continue struggling with your cholesterol, with your whole metabolic syndrome complex, with your weight and your chronic health issues. That's all for now. Ciao.